Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Texas High School Coaches Association convention here at the athletic director of Spring ISD, Coach Armando Jacinto. You're still a coach, even though you're the athletic director now. You hung your whistle up, but I'm still going to call you Coach Jacinto. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, and once a coach, always a coach.
That's right. I've called superintendents coach. You know,
oh yes,
superintendents that become coach. That are coaches that become superintendents, I still call them coach.
Oh, yes,
you're always a coach, right?
Yes, sir, always.
Now, first off, appreciate you coming out and visiting us. Coaching school's up and running. It's always a fun event, even for athletic directors like yourself. When you come out here to coaching school, what are some of the things you're looking to get accomplished from an administrator standpoint?
Well, the first thing is, learning, trying to learn other things from other coaches, administrators, just listen to them speak in the different seminars, because they're always trying to keep updated with all the strategies, all the different facility issues, just all the things that you have as athletic administrator, but also being as a coach. So then you can also be a servant for your coaches as well, not just in the coaching realm as well, with technology, strategy, culture, all those different things. And then also this year, which not unique, but it happens every year. But this year it's more a little bit more of and besides networking, but also looking to hire coaches, because just about everybody's looking for coaches. Coaches are at a premium nowadays, and I think everybody's looking. So that's another thing. And one good thing about if you're looking for a job, you got options. Back in the day when I first started, if you got a job, you better keep it.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a lot of them, because coaches there was an abundance, but things have kind of changed with COVID and. People just having looking at other avenues, so that there's a premium on getting hires, and there's more need than there's more jobs available than our coaches.
Yeah, the supply and demand right now.
Sir.
Yeah, if you're a young coach getting out of college, you can land a pretty good gig right away.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you could be in some cases you could probably get a leadership position.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of great things going on in Spring ISD. First off, on the field, I feel like for you guys there in Spring, the last few years, that your three programs, Spring High, Westfield, and Decaney, all being successful. It's pretty rare for a school district to have all their schools be not only playoff teams, but teams that can win a couple of playoff games. How proud are you of the success that your three programs have had there in Spring ISD?
Well, I guess you got to give credit where credit is due. First of all, we have great student athletes. We have great coaches that do a great job of developing those kids at the lower levels and then getting them to the high school. And then we have our coaches do a great job at the high schools of developing talent. And that you can see that by what happens on the field, along with also all of our athletes that go on to get to the next level. And then also we have quite a few that are also at the pro level. So it's just a great combination. And also the support administration. With us having a fairly new stadium, that shows the support we get from administration. So having great athletes, great coaches, and support from administration all goes hand in hand. And you see the success on the field.
I was going to say, you guys have a brand new stadium there in Spring ISD at Planet Ford Stadium.
Yes, sir.
I believe this is going to be year 3
for
the stadium.
Yeah, year 3.
Beautiful. I haven't had a chance to cover a game there, but the pictures of it look amazing. Talk about that facility, how proud you guys are of that facility. And I'm guessing for all the coaches out there looking for playoff games later on in the year, I guess you guys are open for business, right?
Yes, we are. But they're early. One of the issues we do have, because our 3 teams are in the playoffs, is that's also a venue that they feel comfortable with, and it gives us a great home field advantage. So they like to use it. So sometimes we have to put teams on the hold until with our teams decide, and a lot of times teams don't have that weight, so they have to go somewhere else.
There's a lot of nice stadiums.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like you guys have one of the nicest ones.
Yeah, we're really proud of it, and we really do. And we took a lot of ideas from other stadiums in the surrounding area and in Texas to make it a unique facility in itself. And how I can't say enough also about the support from the community and the administration, because that was due to a bond issue, and all that brought all this to fruition. And now our community and our teams, our athletes, we also have graduations there, and also we have a meeting room that serves a lot of purposes too, but also benefits the state, because then we bring in a lot of other activities in there as well. So they bring revenue back to the district.
For sure. I know Pickle covered a game last year, and she told me how nice that place was.
Oh, yeah.
And the hospitality there that took care of the media. So we love that at Dave Campbell's. We love it when the media gets taken care of as well.
And you never very seldom do you see anybody turn down food.
No.
That's the main thing. So
No,
if you attack the belly, then you're probably gonna make people happy.
Our crew likes to eat, Coach. We do like to eat.
Now, I totally agree.
You guys have a unique situation there in Spring ISD this year, where you guys are helping out a neighboring school district.
Yes, sir.
Your district, you guys are in a district 14 6A, I
Yes,
believe
sir.
it is,
Yes,
with the Aldine ISD schools.
Yes, sir.
And you and the athletic director over there, Coach Thompson, I know you guys have a good relationship. You guys have to work together in a lot of different avenues and
Yes,
keep
sir.
a good relationship. And so they're doing some renovations to their stadium. So it's not going to be available this year for sure, I know. And so you guys, because you guys are blessed with the old stadium there at George
Yes,
Stadium, you guys are helping out Aldine ISD. Kind of talk about how that partnership went and kind of what went into that.
Well, we just had to. There's a couple of things that we still need to do with George Stadium to make it comfortable for all the fans coming in. But yeah, we feel comfortable once we make those, and it's just slight adjustments, slight repairs that we need to make. And when we first, me and Coach Thompson first talked, he talked about can they bring some of their games over at Planet Ford Stadium? I said yeah, and he was also looking at some other districts to help make the other games that they had. And then I just got to thinking, and one of our coaches said, hey, Coach, why don't we play at George? And they just kind of threw that out. And I said, man, that might be and that's going to make it easier for them. So now every Thursday and Friday night in district, we're going to have games going on at Planet Ford Stadium and at George Stadium. And we just met last week and kind of finalized the specifics. And, it's just like they're just bringing everything over, and they're using our house for a party.
Yeah.
But they're responsible for everything that happens there, and but we also will give them any help that we can in order to help them make it a smooth grand game.
It's an awesome thing about Texas high school football is this, you got you guys are competitors, and on Friday night, you want to beat those guys for sure. But you guys are good neighbors. You work together. And I think it's a really really cool thing you guys are doing, and kind of just being good neighbors and helping out your fellow district mates there. It's an awesome thing.
Yes,
see.
sir. And we're glad to do. I know they would do the same in return if we needed their help, and it's going to make it easy for for the travel and for the fans,
sure.
and then they don't have so far to travel because some of the other districts he was looking at, they were going to
go
have
across town, right?
Exactly,
traffic,
exactly. So that and that's going to make it harder for their fans to support. This way, it's going to make it easier, and they're familiar with the stadium and how to get there. So it's going to be it's going to help all entities.
Final thing for you, you're a busy guy. You're the athletic director there at Spring ISD, but you're also the president of the Hispanic Coaches Association.
Yes, sir.
And that's a fairly, I think this might be the third year for the
second year
for the
yes,
Hispanic
sir.
Coaches Association.
Yes,
first off, we appreciate the invite to the social on Monday night. We will be there.
Oh, yes.
The whole Dave Campbell's crew is coming out Monday night to the social. But just talk about the Hispanic Coaches Association, what you guys are looking to accomplish, and what are some of the things that make it a great organization for any young coaches who have Hispanic heritage who are interested in joining the association.
Well, we just there just to be kind of like a vessel to give those coaches who are seeking leadership opportunities, just be able a vessel like networking and putting their name out there, and so then when these opportunities present themselves, they'll be better prepared and feel that we know that they're qualified, but then they'll feel confident that they're qualified to apply for these positions and hopefully get some of these leadership positions where in the past our name really wasn't going to be put in the hat to even be interviewed. But now those things have we feel that not totally because of us, but we think that got the ball rolling in the direction that we want. And we've also Texas High School Coaches Association has also reached out, and they're doing some other initiatives for not just coaches of color, but also for females.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of got the ball rolling, and we think that's going to open up our leadership opportunities for our members. And also, while I'm talking, I also want to throw a shout out to some our board members, our officers who really make it happen. I'm just the leader, but they're the ones make it happen. And we have Coach Castillo, who's the head coach of Little Elm.
Yeah,
we have Coach
got the Little Elm job.
Coach Oida, who's the head coach at Sharpstown. Coach Gonzalez, who's the head coach at Pasadena Rayburn, and we have Coach Vega, who's the coach at Pflugerville. Coach Manning, who's the offense coordinator at San Antonio Roosevelt, and also Coach Rodriguez, who's the I think he's offensive coordinator or passing game coordinator, I think, at Hayes.
Yeah.
So those guys played a big part, and also with and you referred to the social with Coach Manning and Coach Castillo, who played a big part. They're the ones.
Job, yeah.
They're the ones that.
It was a heck of a time last year. I'm looking forward to it.
We hope to make it bigger and better, and we're glad y'all going to be a part. And while I'm here, I just want to want to thank everything y'all do for Texas high school football, and that y'all support everybody. Y'all don't just stay with the big schools. Y'all go with everybody. Y'all y'all go to places like Rotan or Sudan, stuff like that.
Yes.
And we really
Texas
like
is a big state, and we like to cover them all, 6A to 1A.
Yeah,
so.
and they want support too. You know.
We appreciate it. Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Thanks for coming to visit us. We appreciate all the hospitality, and we'll be at Spring ISD for some playoff games.
Okay, and like I said, I just want to also again thank y'all for everything y'all do for Texas high school football.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you.
Thank you.